Good afternoon. Voiding with high flow rate and low detrusor pressure are frequently observed in women in the absence of any abdominal straining. Bladder pressure is governed by the detrusor, and the flow governing zone is the location of the main sonic transition and may be deduced from pressure flow study. Our hypothesis was that the primary mechanism resulting in QP void was an increased urethral wall expansibility, which amplitude was inversely proportional to the density of urethral elastic fibers. More expansible urethra was described in the VBN mathematical model of micturition by multiplying the standard elasticity by a parameter called urethral resistance to dilatation. The population comprised 222 women without history of neurological disease, no symptom of obstruction, various lower urinary tract symptoms, and between these women, 27 had QP voids. In the method, we use the mathematical model of micturition to analyze the cystometries, and standard elasticity parameter is multiplied by a parameter called urethral resistance of dilatation. Mean age of patients was 66 years, Qmax 27 milliliter by second, PZ Qmax 7 centimeter of water, bladder voiding efficiency higher than 90%, and no abdominal straining during the void. Chief complaint was mainly incontinence, urinary incontinence, and urodynamic diagnosis was mainly intrinsic sphincter deficiency. This is a computation on a recording of for a woman with a QP void. With standard urethral expansibility, we show that there is a good fitting of flow but not of pressure. And with an increased urethral expansibility in left, there is a good fitting of flow and on pressure. And the mean value of URD for the 27 women was 1.36. In absence of urethral obstruction, for women, the sonic transition is located at the meatus out of the abdominal compartment. The governing pressure is PD plus an altitude component. And if sonic transition is at the meatus and low detrusor pressure, a high flow rate involves local changes in elasticity and low URD. Modeling allows to propose an explanation involving a change in the elasticity of the urethra. The detrusor is not guilty because we observed very low pressure, detrusor pressure, and further studies to consider are pelvic floor imaging, histological study, and elastography to evaluate urethral wall elasticity. Mathematical conclusion: mathematical modeling of micturition allows proposing an explanation of voidings with high flow rate and low detrusor pressure in women, which could be an increased expansibility of urethral wall. Thank you for your attention.
Questions for Dr. Valentini?
Andrew Gemmey from Bristol. Françoise, thank you. The other explanation for a high flow, low pressure is the relaxation of the pelvic floor. In other words, the forces external to the urethra being relaxed. Don't you think your model should take that into account as well, rather than assume it is all urethral elasticity?
I think as we don't have any recording modified on abdominal pressure, we think it's difficult to assess that there is a relaxation of pelvic floor. So.
But it's a theory that maybe you should include in the model because it's often used as an explanation.
Yes, but I think it's very difficult to include another parameter which is not a component of the lower urinary tract.
Indeed, yeah, it would be difficult. Yeah.
But would your measure of elasticity correlate with flow rate alone? So would you associate within your group with high flow rate, the very high flow rate, would you see that the elasticity is better than with the relatively low high flow rate?
We don't have a measure of elasticity, and it is a further study
No.
which could be measured by elastography, the elasticity of urethral wall.
Okay.
But
Good.
we don't have a measure. We only compute and made simulation to obtain the real Qmax.
Good.
Final question.
Hi, one quick one. Leah Kachu from Bedford, UK. Did your patients have mainly storage symptoms, and do you treat them with anticholinergic tablets or anything, or is there any? What was the diagnosis of your patients? Clinical diagnosis.
Yes, clinically, chief complaint, it's mainly urinary incontinence, and there is only this two urgency.
So they have a mixed picture.
It's
Anything? Yeah.
Including underactive. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much to the